What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and welcome to the Tuesday edition of your show. Still, as far as we know, the only live show on YouTube from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday in Saskatoon. We are so damn proud of that fact. It's also a show where we make up fake categories and say we're number one all the time, and including today's show, which we are number one on YouTube in the category of having a host at the last second have to bail out for the episode. But also, we got two guys filling in, as it's going to be a hell of a show around here. On Tuesdays, we have the All Out Angst podcast, which we record before the show with Uncle Mike from his All Natural Products, as well as Matt from All the Bands. Well, we did do another one, but Uncle Mike and his All Natural Products were on the road in Calgary, finally going to pick up his truck that he's been trying to do for the last month and a half. So, before we get into how we solved all of those issues, I'm waiting to see if this beautiful puppy is going to move, and I think we did it, LB. We got LB on the ones and twos today. Let's go ahead now and check out the beloved Maggie Cam. Look at her go.
Nice.
See, she didn't want to jump up to her spot, so LB was like, all right, that's fine, bro. And he just moved the spot, which is very, very smart. The Maggie Cam for our great pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle, along with Margaret's beautiful boyfriend, Leroy, always there to give you the greatest shopping experience of your life. And if you go after hours or on the weekends, you'll see Kirsten, Shar, or Chris, and they will continue to give that incredible service you've come to love and expect, and dare I say appreciate, from our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Margaret, you did it. You're a very good girl. Can you give us a smile? We got a smile there? You want a smile, bud? No? Okay. She gets pissed off now because she knows she's so close to food time. She doesn't get out soon. She gets a little bit antsy. So, without further ado, I would love to present to you one third of the All Out Angst podcast. He is Matt from the Bands.
Oh, I love that fade wipe or whatever.
You're getting better at those, by the way. He's getting really good. You have to do a training course for the other two producers now to teach them how to be sick like that. That was awesome. Literally right down the timing of the air horn.
And he was kind of like teasing me. It's like, oh, is that Matt or is that Gary?
Yeah. Like,
we don't know.
Who is it?
Yeah, so yeah,
You said you were going to dress up today. What's up?
So basically what I did, and I'm not going to take full credit. This is a lot of Aaron too, but I was like, I really need a Halloween costume. And then Aaron's like, we'll just dress up as Gary. So I got my...
Stand up.
Yeah,
You can put this up here with you too, if you want to talk into it.
So yeah,
Look at that.
I got the braids, obviously.
Beautiful
I
braids.
literally just dropped one sleeve of my creator shirt. So right now it's got one sleeve on and one off. So I've got the sleeveless. You always rock the untimely demise. So
I
we
have
got that.
6 different ones.
I've got the schlubby kind of like, I don't know, pajama pants.
I looked
or
for
whatever.
my Christmas pajama pants, and they were in the wash.
Then we've got the sandals with no socks here.
Literally.
And again, like I just drove, like I'm not that used to driving vehicles with sandals and no socks, so
hard.
it was a little different.
Tough.
But yeah, I made it, and then obviously got my controller. It almost seems like I could use some Matt Young work on this. That L's kind of sticking
He'll
a bit.
fix that thing up, no problem.
But,
That's amazing.
And then got my mug here, like Gary.
Now, is that an actual sleeve that you're wearing on your head?
It's an like I said, this is
Gary's
from my
good do-rags.
creator.
One. I just want to make sure.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I thought I heard you say
I
that.
literally just cut it off.
Early contestant for costume of the year, right there. I was down in the dumps because everyone was bailing on us for the show today. So I was pouting in the tooth booth. Shout out to the tooth booth again. Dr. Funkhauser gave me 4 fillings yesterday. I can't even tell.
Oh man,
Very good job.
I really need to book something.
Don't you worry. This guy walks in while I'm having my pity party because I'm like, no one's here. And then I see this, and my day instantly turned around. I'm like, wow, you're me.
Well, yeah,
It was incredible.
It was kind of, I was coming in, I'm like, oh man, this is going to smoke. This is going to smoke. And then I checked my email and you're like, we might not be doing the show. And then I was like, oh no. And I came in and you're a little bit, miffed from having to deal with all this stuff or whatever.
Which is
but
stupid on its own, by the way.
either
I'm aware
way,
of that, yeah.
a quick 2 minutes of you looking at the bozoery that I bring to this.
I literally said to you, hey, I just have to have a quick pity party. I love this. I'll be okay.
But yeah, I like the thing is you probably wouldn't have been so down in the dumps, but you're like, it's Matt, just Matt. Like he can't hold this on his own. It's true.
Dude, you can hold anything on your own, and that's why I love you so much. So we called in a couple hired guns today, and I'm going to see, do we got our first one on there? Oh, just checking right now. Hold up. As instead of having Uncle Mike here for the full show, we've split it up into two little shifts. And just so you are aware, the latest episode of the All Out of Angst podcast drops on Thursday, and that will feature the back half guest of this very live show today. As we continue to await on the front half. All we can see right now are his nuts. Like not like we're not being facetious here, like his groin. Okay, so we didn't want to put him on with just his groin, but now we got him.
Ew.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in hot.
What's up, fellas?
Dude, man. Okay, so first off, apparently, why'd you have the camera on your nether regions? What was going on there?
Well, Caleb's just running me through. Caleb of Nickel Plumbing and Heating is just here looking
He's pretty
at
good.
furnace, and he's just problem solving with me, and he was just giving me a rundown of what we should do. And then I had the phone in my pocket, and then I heard you talking about nuts.
That's it.
So I put it on my face.
It's probably the best start we've ever had to a Zoom conversation there, Coach number 2. How's it going there? How's the assessment? How are we looking? Is it going to be real bad?
I don't know. We don't know. Shouldn't be too bad. It's
Okay, I like that.
unit. That's what we've discussed. It's nice and quiet, but it just was being a little finicky. So
This is very good. Does he need you there beside him for the whole thing?
yeah, we've been holding hands the whole way. That's a number one rule with Nickel Plumbing and Heating. If they come to your house, you kind of interlock fingers, I think.
Oh, like the full interlock, hey?
Full
Teamwork.
interlock.
Yeah, that.
I will tell you, as I've talked to a lot of servicemen over the years, and one of the biggest pet peeves of all time, and I've witnessed this, is when they go to a place to work, and when the person that they are working for, the owner of the home, is there, and they pull up a launcher and sit down right behind the worker as he works on any sort of job that needs to be done. That's the cardinal sin, because you just sit there and you just chirp, say, you're doing that wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, and you slow the guy down. So don't be judging him.
I didn't.
That's why I'm asking.
Can you hear him?
That's why I'm asking if you
Say hi,
want to
Caleb.
be there. Yeah, it's all good.
You hear that?
Yes,
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
I do. That's why I'm asking if you need to be there or not.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to leave, and he's just giving me a rundown of what I need to do. But you said I needed to be on a show at the moment, so
This is true.
we're a live debriefing, and he's about to leave my house
Okay.
as we go right now.
Okay. Do you want me to call you back? We can call you. We can get our other guest on first. We can call you back.
No, it's fine. He's rolling out now.
See you later.
Bye, brother. That's a good employee right there. Great business, great company, great employee. I'll tell you that right now. This is good. We're getting a full tour of the house. Do you have decorations up? Halloween decorations?
No, not a big Halloween guy, Gary.
Neither am I.
Are
I let
you
the men handle that.
are you a holiday guy, or just no Halloween, or you're just not
Thanks.
really in the spirit?
No.
Okay.
All right. Go, buddy. See ya.
All right. See you later.
Oh, look at it. See, Caleb leaves, and then the family comes home.
Hey, them boys. What's up, kiddos? Oh, is that the most beautiful mom on earth, too? Look at her. What a debut for the lovely Sarah.
Want to be on the brand? Hey.
This is great.
Okay, where should I set up there, fellas?
I don't know. What are you feeling?
Oh, we got some pumpkins on
Yeah.
we got a little decoration here. Don't judge the mess. I'll try and set up here.
There it is. See, that's a great little themed thing.
Nice.
Where is
And
it?
it's a Halloween show.
Yeah, the Halloween edition.
And there. Look
What
at
do you-
this. I got this.
It's a nice little gourd.
Here, this way.
There, that's better.
Look
What
at
do
there's
we-
bats on it.
Ah,
I got this at the Martinsville Co-op. I said that my son needed a mini pumpkin to decorate. And then they said, you can just have this off of our display table. And I was like, well, that was very nice. So I went to take it to Louis' school. And then they canceled the art project because no kids brought pumpkins to school.
So he was the only one with pumpkin?
He was the only one with pumpkin, and it came back looking exactly like I gave it.
No.
So, no?
Oh,
Oh, there's 3 other kids.
well, they should get hundreds, and
You
everyone else
definitely
should
should
fail.
get extra
Yeah.
credit for that.
This guy gets it. It's a big smile.
That's a great smile.
That's my move. You just leave the camera on him until it gets awkward. It's a sweet move.
One of the best smiles of all time. Do it again.
Ah, man.
How long is he gonna hold it for?
Okay, come here. Let's test. This is live. This is going to be on YouTube. Hold that smile as long as you can. Go.
Oh man, sort of looks creepy now. When the eyes go big,
Oh,
here. Getting in there.
He's
Okay,
a 4-second smiler.
that's
Okay,
pretty
what's
good.
up?
We want to know: are you just no Halloween or no holidays as a whole?
Well, we have I put up Christmas lights and we put up a Christmas tree and stuff. Like we celebrate Thanksgiving with family and we get together and have a big meal, and we go to my parents and Sarah's parents, or actually we went to Sarah's brother's new house this year,
Nice.
and it was pretty fun. Nice house that they have in the Confed region, I think, of the city. And
Louis still got that big
yeah.
smile going. That's very impressive.
At their school, Louis' school, they put on something called the Hallelujah Harvest.
Mm.
Kids can go and play games, and it's kind of, remember fun nights at school?
oh yeah.
Fun night, and you'd be like you'd shoot a puck or something.
Hockey
Well, they'll-
shoot. Yeah, get
the
prizes.
hockey they do that, but they do
Heyo.
like stuffed animals and stuff, which is pretty weird. And then one time they had a potato gun shooter, and they've had a bunch of cool things. So they do that on Halloween. But my kids haven't gone the last couple of years because they play hockey, and we have hockey practice on Halloween night.
That doesn't seem very fair.
Whatever.
Okay.
At some
They can be
point, could we do a damn fun night?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty
like
fun.
with putting. We have a green there.
We can do some putting. We can
green,
do some hockey shot.
shoot,
Yeah.
and maybe some video.
Basketball. We got the storm basket. We can do some basketball shot.
And one of those cakewalks.
Oh, I love the
The
cake
cakewalks are amazing.
Man.
Gary, we
Yes,
should
sir.
do that on Halloween. So after my practice, I'll be late, but we should set up a fun night. Maybe not this year, but next year for sure, where all the little kiddies in the region can go into your backyard and they can shoot a basket in the storm thing. They get it in, they get 2 candy bars, not just one little rocket sleeve.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. It's a lot of work. Though. We have
Gary's-
to get a bunch of
Gary's-
people to work.
You can get some volunteers.
Maybe we will. Now, I will say this as we're hanging out with Matt from all the bands, as well as Coach Number 2, who we normally see on our Wednesday Zooms, as well as other numerous shows. Coach Number 2 is, as far as I know, the only listener to our All Out of Angst podcast, and he's always been saying, I want to get on there and talk about the stuff you're talking about. Do you have any grievances you'd like to air about the AOA, Coach Mays, now that you are basically on the show?
Why are we recording? Is this the show? Is it a double record?
No, this is a live one. We got, I guess we can spill the beans early. We got my brother Noel to fill in for Uncle Mike for the AOA today.
Mm.
So he's going to join us at
Well, that's more
4:30.
Well, that's good. I'm
So-
glad I didn't ruin. Sorry, my furnace quit.
Well, no,
But I apologize. I would have been there, but
dude,
then this
it's
happened.
all good. This is why I'm asking. I know you love the show, and now you can finally be a part of the music show. So I want to get into some of your music stuff that you want to throw out there.
Well, what happened to the songwriting part of it? Like, that's what
We have to get everyone together to do that, and it's very hard. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it's very hard to get everyone together to do stuff.
Yeah, I think the key is we just need to, rather than doing one of these episodes, or I need to come an hour earlier to do it. Yeah, it's just it's becoming a scheduling thing where all of us are pretty busy, and Tuesdays are our time. But then we either record an episode or, record stuff. So yeah, I that's been on my mind. We need to get that one finished and get song 2 going.
It hasn't disappeared. That's for sure. It's right there. It's ready. It's ready for phase 2.
I can't wait for phase 2. So I enjoyed that. And then it's just fun. Listen, you guys have a good rapport and a good timing to the show. And really, you're talking about something, but you're just, it's just good to listen to. I think it's the biggest podcast this side of the Mississippi for sure.
Nice. That's a big compliment.
We definitely kind of have a Seinfeld thing going where it's a show about nothing in a sense.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing.
But it's about punk rock.
Yeah, punk rock.
And then you're learning stuff, you know what I mean? Like when you went on your little what to do on the road and how to prepare.
Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah, I liked anything where I can draw stories from my own personal experience. I find those are good topics. So again, just finding any type of theme, and then I can be like, here's what I did, here's what worked, here's what didn't. And then usually Mike can throw in his 2 cents on, when he's developing a product, or, when you're developing a show, or when your time at your past job or whatever. There's
lots of transcending.
It's kind of, you can have one theme and then we got our 3 different perspectives. So yeah. That's what I like about it.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I've learned a few things, and then now I'm getting different ideas. I'm more ideas guy, so I don't really bring anything to the table. But I think Uncle Mike needs to make some star shape. You remember when punk rock girls were into star tattoos and stuff like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, he needs to make star tattoo soaps, little star black. He needs to have a punk theme on his Uncle Mike's products here.
What would make Star Soaps punk rocky? Because
you make them black.
Okay, so just some black Star soaps.
Yeah, some black charcoal soap with stars, and unleash your inner punk rock and get lathered up while listening to No Effects in the shower.
Dude, I will say this. I watched all 3 of the final shows of No Effects over the weekend. I was out at the stately Trumpy compound, out at the lake, and everyone went to bed about 3:30, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I sat on the couch, and it just another universal sign. And one of them pops up. It's final No Effects show, day 1. Watch that one, and I was I better watch the next one. I watched all 3, and I think they were about 2 hours each, and out of each one, I'm pretty sure I knew every single word to every single song. It was incredible. And there was over 100 damn songs. It was nuts. But I did find out what they closed the show with. You know what they closed the show with? Their final show the final song they ever played live.
Something off of So Long and Thanks
So
for
Long
Listening.
and Thanks for the shoot.
That's what you both said.
Whoa.
Good for you. What's up?
Weird.
Oh, the same.
We're on the
thing?
same
what we both
page.
said.
Yeah.
I know. They played The Decline in full.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's the 16-minute sort of EP. And an album that I used to fall asleep to, believe it or not, way back in the day. I'd pop my headphones on, toss that bad boy in, and then I'd just fall asleep, and then 60 minutes would go by, and then I had to play it again because I'd almost fall asleep, and then it would stop. It's very fun. But I every word again, and there I was crying all by myself on the couch again, being this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But at the end of The Decline, they had all the different guys come out, and they were talking about all their brothers coming up, how it was Pennywise and Rancid and Offspring. So Tim Armstrong was there, and Brad was there from Bad Religion. They had all these guys, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. The whole stage was just full. In fact, Mike took a bunch of ecstasy before the final show, so he kept saying, I just love you guys so much. So he was hugging everybody, over the top hugging and loving, and it was just such a beautiful moment. But those final 3 shows of No Effects' career, it just makes you understand how incredibly good that band is, that they have relevant songs that can fill 3 whole nights without repeating any of them. I thought that was very cool. But I was always wondering what show they closed it with. It turns out it was The Decline, or what song. So that was neat. That's why I throw it
That's
out
a neat
there.
thing to fall asleep with. I used to fall asleep to Sharon Lewis and Bram, actually.
Oh,
Different-
great reference.
You know where they skip the little field mice and bop them on the head?
Yeah, I heard
Gary?
that one.
Sharon.
How-
I used to fall asleep to that one, and
How-
I'd have night
How old were you?
42
Yeah.
years old just last year.
It just happened.
Yeah, I've suffered with insomnia for a good chunk of my life, so I used to always just fall asleep to Seinfeld's episodes or whatever. So like
Nice.
literally know pretty much every piece of dialogue in that show because I just like something that you're familiar with or whatever. So it's like if I were to put on a show that I hadn't seen before, it's too engaging and that it's almost counterintuitive where it keeps me up. Where Seinfeld, I just boom, 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 and I'm
Boom,
immediately
boom,
out.
Boom, boom, boom.
Great.
That's a good one.
Peace. Good job.
I'm just wondering, what would be the best show to fall asleep to?
Like
Bob Ross? I heard of Bob Ross. Is that Royal Anders? Oh, dude, your
Whoa!
wife's here. Aaron's here too. Hi.
Yeah!
We got a party in here
Do
now.
you know Bob Ross? It was about 5 years ago. I dressed up as black metal Bob Ross.
That's pretty sick,
yeah,
bro.
went out, basically just had corpse paint, and then, yeah, it looks similar to that. But we were in I think Amigos, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Are you black metal Bob Ross?" I'm like, "I sure am." He's like, "Can my girlfriend get a photo with you?" I'm like, "She sure can."
Yes, you can. That's sweet. Black metal Bob Ross.
Oh, and that was Aaron's idea, by the way.
Of course.
Basically, I don't have any.
You
ideas.
don't have to explain it to me. I'm aware. Maybe it's a maze. He doesn't have any ideas. His wife has them all. Is that what Sarah's like with you?
That's fine. Takes a good idea and run with it.
Yep.
Okay.
My wife had an idea that I should call a plumber to come out and fix the furnace.
It's a solid
And-
idea.
Yeah.
I tried to do it myself for a couple days, and here we are. So it's a good idea. You find a significant other and someone that you want to go on the long journey to death with, and then when they have a good idea, you run with it, and then you nurture it, and they'll make it pretty at the end too. They're very good that way.
But yeah, it was my idea to be with Aaron, so I feel like I got some credit for that. Like
Putting in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you said "Run with Us," Maisie, made me think of the Raccoons theme song.
I like
Run
Sharon.
with us.
There it is.
Oh, Sharon Lois and Bram and the Raccoons. Man, love this.
The references are coming in
Good.
hot.
That bass line is sick,
Yeah.
though.
This guy, he loves the Raccoons.
Man,
theme song.
like Cyril
Loves it.
Sneer.
Cyril Sneer.
Man, great character.
Oh,
no, Cyril!
Oh, Gary, you can do
Yeah.
better than that.
That's all I got, man. I told you I'm fighting off whatever it is, whatever these colds are that are going through everyone. I feel like it's trying to sit on me today. So I'm fighting it with all I got. So I can't really get my Cyril Sneer as well as I want.
Going around.
Yeah.
Lots of kids. I coach a couple teams, and there's kids sick
Everywhere, man.
with little lung infection things. They
don't
need the
say that.
antibiotics,
Ew,
and then
yuck. No.
the little
No.
cough things, and the pukey
No.
sickies.
No.
Two ghosts. They're sick with different things. I avoided it, I think.
Are you dressing up for Halloween?
No, not a big Halloween dresser upper.
We know that. You're not a big Halloween guy, but still, it is sort of your duty as a person handing out candy to dress up.
So my mom got a Tweety Bird costume that I had when I was a child, little Tweety Bird thing, and then I've been different variations of Tweety Bird. So in my life as a kid, I was a hockey player probably 5 times, and I probably just had hockey and just kept my stinky hockey gear on and ran around collecting candy.
Right.
And then I was a nerd once. I thought that was cool, being a nerd, and we like Revenge of the Nerds era
Yeah.
and tape.
Tape,
Glasses up.
tape in the glasses. Yeah.
Like a handsome brother.
And then I was Tweety Bird as a kid, and then I was kind of a karate guy, ninja, and then Matt Mullis, who went to Hugh Cairns VC, he was a ninja, and he said, "Let's go outside and have a sword fight." It was real cold out, and he had a plastic sword where mine was soft plastic and bent, and he rattled one off my knuckles, and then my hand bled. I was just like, "Okay, fight's over." I didn't know we were drawing blood here, Matt. And then it was really, I remember that day being real cold. So anyway, see all those things, and every other time it's just been Tweety Bird. So I'd put the Tweety Bird mask on, then maybe the Karate Kid head
Mm.
thing, the little, what are those, not the
Headband?
gi, the headband.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a Karate Kid Tweety Bird once. Very unoriginal stuff.
I think Karate
So-
Kid Tweety
Yeah.
Bird's pretty original. I've never seen
Or-
that
yeah.
before.
Original.
Yeah.
I have a similar experience where I kind of had a go-to where I was always an army dude just because it was like, you know, I had the stuff around. So it's like you got to dress up for school. So I was probably like an army man about like 7 to 8 times. And then my 2 best or actually 3 best costumes in life, when I was 4 and Murray was 6, we were Fred and Barney with like a homemade
Nice.
costume, which was perfect.
Yeah.
I was Scorpion from Mortal Kombat once,
Get
which I
over
was
here.
pretty stoked about that. And then Raphael, Ninja Turtle. That my
Excuse me?
my mom made the costume. It was pretty badass.
Did you choose Raphael?
I did. I know. I like
that.
I like the size.
No, it's just no one ever
Mhm.
picks Raphael.
I know. Well, look at me now.
Who picks? There's Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. Everyone would probably pick Michelangelo.
He's a
eh?
party dude, man. Yeah.
I think
Obviously.
Leonardo gets pretty good play too because he was
Yeah.
kind of like the leader.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
what-
Raphael? He wasn't a leader.
No, he was. What do they call
Was
him?
he
The
He
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, he was kind of a curmudgeon.
curmudgeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one that always got into trouble. The one that never listened to Uncle Splinter, Master Splinter. Okay, before you go, a new episode of Reviewing Room dropping today, the Halloween edition. They did Ghostbusters, and it went fantastically. Lots of Stay Puft Marshmallow Man
sounds-
talk and all that, as LB and Dragon always put on a hell of a show in the viewing room. I know you're not a Halloween guy. I know you don't like to dress up, but do you at least like any type of scary movie?
Well, here, I'll forward you something. So as I've been problem solving on my furnace, right?
Yeah.
Gary?
Yeah.
I don't know if I messaged you this. I usually am good to do a joke, but I was checking exhaust pipes and intake pipes and things like that. And then I opened up the inducer motor to see if anything was caught in there. And as I took it in there, I looked inside and there's a little leprechaun in there. Have you seen Leprechaun?
Like,
movie?
I'm the leprechaun. I'm going to kill you. Yeah.
And he sings those nursery rhymes. So that dude was in that's why I was acting up, I think. So we had to fish him out here. But I'll send you a photo. I don't know if you
Sweet.
can post it. Could I do it now? Could I text the group and could we put it up?
I don't know.
Is
Well,
that
yeah,
too
LB
pressure?
gave me a thumbs up.
Here it is. It's coming.
Okay, this is good.
Just wait.
I think he's doing it. He's got this. Look at he's got the face. See the leprechaun?
The
I got the-
leprechaun.
There was like
Yeah.
5 different movies, and I think the third one was Leprechaun in the Hood. That was the best one by far. It's like third or the fourth one, and he was like in the hood. It was incredible.
See, I feel like we haven't seen the leprechauns, Aaron, have we? Yeah, I have not. Okay.
So
Okay, here it comes. You
here it
ready?
comes. Yes, I'm ready. Now, how are we gonna pop this up
Oh,
here?
hold
He's
on.
gonna work some magic.
No.
He's looking. Oh, he's got the thumbs up. He's gonna do it. This is what happens when
Here
we
it
get
comes.
LB
No.
in the studio. It's gonna take a second.
Okay,
once
you put
send
that
it.
up, and this is what it's
I'm really
gonna
excited
come
for
up
this.
there. Are you guys ready?
These spooktacular additions to the show are so fun. Yes, I think we are. It's just going to take a second.
And it will take a
Keep
second,
talking.
but
I'm being told
that's
keep talking.
what was in my furnace,
there
and
it
that's what Nickel Plumbing and Heating had to come out, and he fished that little guy out, and he was just singing "Ring Around the Rosie."
Too spooky. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it so
What's
much.
wrong with that?
That's creepy.
It's too creepy. You didn't even tell us how the assessment went. Do you have to?
With what?
Are we with your furnace? Are you going full replacement, or what are you doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so we are
Pretty much, he
we are
just
taking
said-
away from your
pretty
kids'
much-
college fund.
Pretty much, Caleb just said you're on the right track. You just had to do what you're going to do next, but he did it quicker. So it's
Such a-
pretty.
Oh, here! Oh no! No!
What?
No!
Man.
How did he get in there?
Out of here!
Cut him out, though.
Actually, you know what? He kind of seems
I
nice.
don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. Where did you get that from?
I don't know. That's the problem. The furnace quit, and I took a peek in there, and it was the leprechaun dude.
Okay. Well, I think this is the perfect place to leave it. Thank you so much, Coach number 2, for filling in. Unfortunately, we couldn't get you on the AOA, but at least we got you on the AOA edition of your show on the Tuesday. You did fantastic, and we got to see your whole family. We got to realize that you don't like Halloween, and that you got a horrifying leprechaun inside your furnace. We also learned that nickel plumbing can do anything. Best in the biz.
That's true.
This is good. Anything else you want to say?
Fish
before you
out a
go?
leprechaun. No, that's good. I would love to be on the All Out of Angst podcast,
Yes,
which is a great name for a podcast, I thought.
The boys
But-
all want you on there because you're like the biggest contributor to the show. I showed them all the lyrics you gave us for everything. He's like, man,
Oh, and they were
big fan.
perfect. Yeah.
big fan. So you get back
There's
to that.
some just ideas.
Yeah, we'll work them out. I do like how you can be a driving force into getting the actual song recorded. So maybe next week we'll go early on a Tuesday and we'll see if we can get you in. Giddy up.
See you,
Hey,
Coach
dumbass
Fraser.
Coach 2.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Man, we got a stacked house here today.
Man.
I'm digging this, eh? No, you need that. What are you doing?
Oh,
Don't you dare.
Oh.
Is it dying on you?
it's very uncomfortable in my ear.
Yeah, it sucks. That's why you have to get one of these customized ones
Yeah.
that I got from our
Oh,
friend Cassandra and the team over at Sound Hearing Impressions. Best in the biz at what they do. They do the custom ones. I used to be like you.
Yeah,
I
well-
hated those.
well,
things.
that's like, again, because at some point with my hearing going, I'm going to need to have the in-ear monitors for
Yeah.
playing. But yeah,
And-
I just generally don't like stuff in my ears.
These things, my biggest problem now, it used to be they're always falling out and uncomfortable. Now, my biggest problem is I forget they're in.
And then you walk away and it's
Yeah.
like, ah,
Yeah, it catches me all the time because you literally don't know. It's custom made into your ear canal.
Definitely had times where I'm recording and I've had the headphones. We got.
I
someone coming in?
just gave him the old peeksy poo. I'm gonna send a little message over to Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Scotia.
Oh, Nova Scotia.
That's fun. As we are halfway through. Oh, look at this. We got some more
Hey,
pictures.
nice job, Aaron. That's the black metal Bob Ross.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, I was talking to the drummer from Planet Eater at Amigos,
yeah.
and I was talking to him
Hell
for
yeah.
about 5 minutes, and he's just super creeped out, and the whole time he didn't know it was me, and yeah, so I was like, oh, that's
Who's this strange-looking Bob Ross metalhead talking to me?
yeah.
That's very good. I like that. As we continue halfway through the Tuesday edition of your show, minus Uncle Mike and his all-natural products, we did have a plus, Coach number 2, and we're about to do a plus again with a guy who had a great run here when he was in town during the summer. I think we got him on damn near every episode really this year, which is very fun. He's a brother, friend of the show, family member, and everything else. And he's giving me the saying, yep, that he will be there right away. LB is giving me the, where the hell is this guy? I'm sitting here in the middle saying, it's all good. You'll get there. As we continue on your show.
I'm just trying to get used to these old things.
Maddie Longstocking over there having a good time. You know, if you put like streamers or whatever those things are, those things
yeah.
that like you can bend them around, then you just put them up and you don't have to worry about them hanging.
And the one thing, so with your headband, you just put it on normal. You have a style that you do, or do you put the?
I like to take her all the way down to the neck
Yeah,
and then lift it up to take everything.
yeah. I figured you had some sort of thing.
See, that's more like the Willie Nelson.
Yeah, mine's
way.
kind of looking like a little bit like a cooking like skull cap or something. But
No, it's good. It looks very good. Gary is good do-rags.
Let's
They
just
know
see- let's see how
no
this is.
bounds. They can always be fantastic. There he is. Look.
and on today your show, we're gonna have a great time. I'm Gary Nickel.
Oh, that's good. And I'm He-Man, apparently. I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear because I was so cold. I was.
You know what? I actually was gonna say that. Of course, yeah, we're on the same page.
Two peas in a pod. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Just need an invite. Oh, come on. No. You think he's watching this right now?
Yeah, he's watching us squirm.
Here's a little tip, Noel. You can use the same invite as the last one, but it's okay. I just sent it to him again. So he will be coming on right away. I just sent it to him. Here we go. Unless it's in his email. Damn it. Damn it, Noel. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so this is
Take
going
over.
well.
Yeah, you're good. No,
Yep.
you just say something sweet. Start
Okay.
talking.
Yeah, something sweet. I'm very comfortable being the main focus of this show, and at no point am I just filling up this space with empty words.
Tell us about the bands. What's coming down the pipe with all the bands?
Well, like I said, getting better at Raven Witch is back as a four piece from a
Yes.
5 piece. So we've
Yes, sir.
reworked stuff, and we're bringing old songs back and getting to the point where I really would like to get that damn show going. And then what I just want to figure out is, are we gonna, if we're getting Untimely and Raven Witch, do we do Untimely as a 3-piece, or do we try and get Tyler Dory out here? I think that's what we'll do, is we'll throw a feeler, and because obviously it's not super great having people drive in the winter, but it would kind of be nice to do one sooner than later. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I guess we'll find out if that's something Tyler's comfortable with doing, and if not, I don't see a problem in just doing like an Untimely Raven Witch, where we just do, you know, a 3-piece Untimely and a 4-piece Raven Witch.
And that's a good teaser for next week's edition of the AOA as well, because we're going to delve more into that, as you did a bunch of prep for it like you always do, and then we couldn't really do it because we lost one of our guys.
But yeah, that'll be exciting, because I really want to show how I have taken a song where we had 2 guitar parts, and now I've basically kind of melted the 2 into a single guitar part, where you're kind of holding down the bass rhythm and doing the melody. So I think bringing the guitar on and showing that would be, I don't know, either doing it on All Out of Angst or our next Tuesday's show would be fun.
Yeah, and the little show he was talking about is how long are it going to be? Like 3 to 5 minutes of just learn to play this little lick type of thing. Is that was the plan?
Well, for that one, I was gonna just, again, I could do it in about 3 minutes, but yeah, just showing how to make 2 guitar parts into one.
I love that.
Yeah.
As we're always looking to expand what we do around here, including bringing on all of our closest friends and family members. Ladies and gentlemen, he was just on the AOA, then he took a break, and now he is back. Give it up for my brother, Ravioli, holy cannoli. Yeah.
Oh, now we can see Noel.
Oh, I should have put pants on then.
Ah, that was
We
a joke for
already
the first
said
one.
you
Yes.
don't need the
All
pants.
right, all right.
Are you wearing pants? I think we should stand up real quick just to prove it. Boo. I immediately regretted asking.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's.
What a guy. Hey, have you tried any Screech out there yet? I know you had the Trailer Park pepperonis, but have you tried any Screech yet?
What is Screech?
Don't you remember the episode where
Zach
Julian...
Morris and Screech and
No, not a
Tiffany
person.
Amber Thiessen?
It's the hooch, man. You get a big barrel of it. It's just like... Well, it's like the stuff that is like 1,000% and it's made like... It's like prison wine.
Is that like the swish or whatever?
Yeah, swish.
From where they put water in the whiskey barrels or whatever?
Yeah, but it's liquor. And they throw it in the back, and then it really messes you up. Throws in the back of the car. Julian does. Then he ends up eating pizza with the puppy out front of the dumpster. It's a good time.
No.
A swish.
What
A
about
swish will get you.
liquor ball sandwiches?
Ooh.
Remember those?
No.
You just squeeze up a Wonder Bread and then douse it in vodka or something,
think
and
that's what
it's
it
a
was,
liquor
yeah.
ball sandwich.
Do you dip your?
I did try the pepperoni.
Have you dipped any of your bread heels in bacon grease yet?
No, but I have fried various things in bacon grease.
Dude, you're really not converting well to your East Coastism, are you? You're not Trailer Park knolling at all.
No, well, I haven't moved into the trailer park yet. I have lived by the ocean.
That's good. But I feel like it would be better if like we're kind of more talking like, if you know, like when Ricky moves items like barbecues from someone's property to the front street, because then it's not stealing because it's on the street.
Yeah.
Like we want things like that.
Give us something.
I haven't really got into any criminal activity.
But it's not, because it's on the street. It's fair game.
Well,
Free.
True enough. I mean, I am a degenerate, so it's just a matter of time, really. But no, I haven't had any type of trailer park boy-esque adventures yet.
Okay.
Although, you never know what's around the corner.
That's true. Now, how about adventures in music? Have you gone to any shows since you've been out there? What's the music scene like on the East Coast?
The closest thing I've got to so far, because I've only been in the New Glasgow greater area now for about 3 weeks, close to 3 weeks. Sam and I went out with her mom and stepdad who were visiting. We went to a bar, and it was an open mic night.
Ooh.
But we left before any of the music started.
I meant to say boo.
That's so you didn't get up
That's
there?
as close as it's been. No, that's as close as I've got. I did go down to the music store and got a tour of the music school associated with the music store.
Nice.
So I just, the main focus has been getting a job. I got a job, part-time job. So now I can start looking for a band, putting together a band. Yes. I think, you got to get the essentials out of the way first, right? So
Yeah.
got to be able to pay bills.
Yeah.
So I've got to cover that. And now that that is covered, I can start, looking for musicians. This last podcast I was just part of, I talked about that very ambitious song list of songs I would like to cover. So, I mean, that's what I'm going to put on the chopping block. Here, try playing this. Listen to me absolutely butcher this song as I sing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I thought we were going to do it right now.
yeah, my
I'm excited.
question: if you would have stayed long enough for that open mic, and you were like everyone there was like, "Come on, Noel, go up and do a song," and you got put on the spot, what would you have did? If you just you were there and someone put a guitar in your hand, they're like, "No, you have to do a song right now."
Someone put a guitar in my hand?
Yeah.
Crossroads.
Oh, no,
there we
he
go.
didn't.
Did you just challenge him, bro?
That was an open challenge.
What would I play?
Beautiful.
If somebody
There
put a
you go.
guitar in my hand,
I'm pumped for
I don't
this.
know how loud this is. I'd probably just try playing something that isn't going to make people walk out of the room.
So you would do some noodles, some noodles.
The Nolos. Oh, is he playing? We can't hear anything.
I would just do that for like fun. Oh, you can't hear anything?
No, it's not coming through.
Oh, you know what? It's because of Zoom. And so I use Zoom to give guitar lessons, right?
Yes.
But because I'm the one who joined the meeting, I can't go to
You're on
my
our
settings.
Yes, right.
I'll go to my settings and
know what
see.
My producer LB told me, Noel, that because we have our own Zoom. What do you say? Say that one more time. Original sound is on. You understand? I have an
Okay,
earpiece in
yeah.
this here, right? Okay.
I have my original sound for like musicians on, but if you can't hear it, you can't hear it. So
Yeah.
Oh
There we go.
we got her.
I probably first thing.
You're at the bar and we're like, no.
No.
Okay, now it's
And now it's gone.
Now
I
it's
just
gone.
do this for like 5 minutes straight, and then it's cuts off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Nothing?
I think am I seeing some octave chords there?
Now it's back.
Yeah.
No, I was.
It's working there. When you're doing the shreds, it works. Oh, yeah. Oh, that dissonant.
I was doing really terrible flat nine harmonies.
So now
You know what? I think it's probably so dissonant that the audio is like, we don't want that to get through.
Nobody wants to hear
Because those arpeggios were coming through.
I was sweeping some arpeggios there with you, bro. This is very interesting.
Can
See,
you hear?
No, it's not working very good. That comes in and out. See, when we Zoom people, you come under our Zoom things, is what LB told me. So, like when you were saying you only have 40 minutes per Zoom, we actually can go way longer than that. Pretty proud. See, now it got that. Beautiful. Can you do the Crossroads real quick?
Can I?
Good question.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Nice.
Here he goes. Oh, and then it cuts out the best part. It's just getting under the heat. Eh? Just too much. The first
Too
part
much,
worked.
can't hear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I
a
was
little
cutting in
too.
and out, unfortunately.
I thought this would be the
Okay.
first time we
It
would
is
get
what
to
it
it.
is.
We talk about that being your go-to every single time you pick up a guitar, and I thought we'd get to debut it today, but apparently we weren't quite ready yet.
Yeah, I still play it fairly regularly. It's one of my go-to things that I practice because it's hard to play up tempo. It's good for my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is going on out there? What do you do for fun besides walking around?
Well, so the last little while, because I started that job, I've worked 4 shifts. Before that, we had people visiting, so it was a lot of hanging out. Basically, Colin and Andrew came to visit.
Yeah, they're calling.
That's the falsetto
That's-
calling.
That's
Gi-
falsetto Colin.
Gibson's Fish and Chips.
Gibson's Fish and Chips calling.
Yes. So him and Andrea came out and they were here for 3 days. And then we moved into our place on Sunday. Sam's mom and stepdad came Tuesday. And so since then, they were here. They came for a little while, went to New Brunswick. They came back. I got that job. So it's been kind of just like a whirlwind of activity of getting the new place, moving in, visiting, starting a new job. So, I haven't really settled into like, what do I do for fun?
Yeah.
It's the same thing I did for fun in Saskatoon, which is like walk my dog, play guitar. I can't afford to buy any new video games, so like I hooked up the PS5. I just hooked it up. You knew all about that, and then I was like, I guess I'll play Elden Ring. So I started a new character in Elden Ring, and I'm just a glutton for punishment. So I'm just out dying.
Dude, what kind of character? What'd you go with?
You know what? I decided to go. I'm trying an all strength, all melee, which in Elden Ring is like
hard.
It's hard, which is good because like, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
Dude,
right?
that's straight up like my Skyrim character was the dual wielding orc. And the same sort of thing, man. I feel what you're talking right there. So you think I should get into the Elden Ring then once I finally get a PS5?
Yes, when you finally get a PS5, Elden Ring is a must. It's one of those video games that probably at this point is kind of cliche when people say it's such a good game, you gotta try it. Yeah. But like, it is such a good game, you gotta try it.
There's a reason why things are cliches.
It's true. It's true.
Uncle Brando talks about Elden Ring all the time, and he just goes out there and gets destroyed over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. That's all the game is just going out and dying. So
yeah, it's when you think back to us playing NES as kids, and you get a game like Battletoads, there's a lot of games that are just really hard, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And like Battletoads, for example, is like, how many hours did you spend playing that game? How many hours did you spend on those friggin'
original Ninja Turtles were pretty tough. I remember
exactly.
That.
Yeah. It's like, so you could spend hours and then you eventually would rage quit and then you just come back to it and you spend hours. And Elden Ring's like that, but better. Because it's just, there's more to it. Right? So yeah,
that makes sense.
It's an enjoyable gaming experience.
Beautiful. Anything else music-wise we want to get out there, as this is sort of a music show, technically speaking? As I look at you and throw it in your hands.
Music-wise, well, I'm kind of like...
Music?
Yeah, I don't know, like, I had that whole kind of spiel about, like, how we were making it work or whatever. And
you want to get into that a little bit? We got about 5 minutes.
I feel like we've already, the ship's already passed on that.
Okay.
Yeah, musically, I'm just, again, kind of like, no, I'm doing, you need...
Don't worry about that. Watch this. I got you. You ready? Hey, Noel, what are you going to be for Halloween this year, bro?
I'm going to be the old guy who's eating too many chocolate bars, handing out candy to kids.
What kind of Halloween scene do they got in the East Coast?
I will discover it. So last year we were in Cape Breton in a tiny little town called New Waterford. and we didn't get any kids. I think there's probably there's got to be some kids in town, right? So they just didn't come to our door. So this year, I think we'll probably get a couple at least.
Are you still gonna buy for 100 just so you can eat all the candy?
Yeah, well, that I get stronger the more candy I eat.
That's
So
true.
Sam likes me strong, so I got to eat a lot of chocolate bars.
See, that I thought the same for me, but with my little Sunday stomach issue, I think
Oh.
a big part of it might have been I kind of dipped into the licorice pretty hard the night before. So I'm kind of I'm almost a little off the candy, which is tough for me because it's like my life, but I'm just still it's too fresh for me because I had some stomach issues on Sunday, and
I
now
hear you.
I'm blaming I'm
okay.
throwing candy under the bus.
I had stomach
Sure.
issues the other night as well, but it wasn't from candy. It was it was from the chicken I got from 7-Eleven. And I also mixed that with blizzards. I had 1.5 blizzards and chicken from 7-Eleven. That was one of my orders. It was
What
horrific.
time did you like? What time was
It was
this?
about 11:30.
Like
PM.
When you say it out loud, it seems like what could go wrong?
Yeah,
Like 1.5 blizzards and 7-Eleven chicken. That's a
Right.
combo. That's a winning
it was
combination. Yeah.
delicious. It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Of course.
It
It's
reminded
like
me.
7-Eleven chicken flavored blizzard.
Do you remember, Noel, back at 4th Street when Boontis was, I'm not sure if he was living here or was in town, but him and Kyle, or sorry, guy number one, or Crazy Kyle, anything but his real name. And I went and got 100 wings from 7-Eleven and brought them back. We were just on a mission to get 100 wings from 7-Eleven, and we finally did it. And then the next morning, it was just chicken bones all over the house. They were everywhere, strewn,
Yes, I do.
strewn to and fro.
Yeah.
I've kind of
And
got
it's like you woke up and there's chicken wings
Yeah.
sticking out of your nose and your
Yeah.
ears, and it's like, what happened?
Oh man, what was in that Jello we had last night?
when we did the Act of Defiance tour and we played Sudbury. So it's just like this like greasy kind of bar, but they had provided us with like a decent little spread, and we had like a bunch of chicken wings and beans and stuff. Either way, I'm not gonna mention the person that got like because we were all partying that night and drinking and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Either way, the next morning when we woke up to get the hell out of there and move on, a certain member of Untimely Demise was sleeping on the floor, cuddled up, and like around this person was a bunch of chicken wings, and it was kind of like snuggled with the like chicken wing bag or whatever.
Nice.
But yeah, that did happen.
We've all had interesting
it's not
wake
like
ups.
it was one of our finer moments, but yeah, it's just it happened, and I'm not afraid to say it happened.
No, that's fair. Okay,
My
no.
worst chicken experience, believe it or not. Oh, did you have something?
No, no, go. No,
was gonna
I would
share
never
my-
stop this. No, you go.
Okay.
I
So
like
my
this
worst.
Go. Don't listen to us. Go. I love this.
My worst fast food chicken experience, believe it or not, was from Subway. And so you probably remember the charming little dive, JT's.
Oh hell yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Of course, right? And so once upon a time there was a Max there that had a Subway in it.
Yeah, I
And
believe
I
it's a
believe
Circle
in
K now.
I believe so. I was leaving JT's after a long night, and I stopped to get some sort of chicken sub. And I assume I went home and ate it. I don't really remember. What I do remember is waking up the next morning to what I thought at first was my dog trying to eat me, my then dog trying to eat me. Because I looked down and she was eating something that was on the bed, and she was on top of me. So at first I was like, oh my, what's going on? What kind of terrible dream is this? And then I realized I had eaten that chicken sub and had thrown up all over myself and all over the bed.
No.
And it was I got woken up to my dog having a nice second breakfast of thrown up chicken Subway.
Honestly, you're really lucky. That's like how a lot of people die from death.
Yeah, that's if I had been in a band at that point, I probably would be dead because you're supposed to die if you're on your back and you puke, right?
So
Gee, that's crazy.
I got lucky multiple times. I woke up in my own vomit and like, hey, let's go do it again. I'm invincible.
I don't know why people say this is bad. It's never got me, bro.
Jimi Hendrix, Bon Scott, Bonnie, you guys are a bunch of little. I won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all legends. I can't tease them.
Oh,
Didn't
man.
stop me though. Yes.
Okay, one more, and then we're gonna call it here. Your favorite scary movie? What is it?
Oh, are we really getting into this?
Yes.
Just a
You
quick one.
finished. You end with this. Oh my goodness.
Sorry,
So,
just a quick one.
My favorite horror movie probably. You know what? It would probably have to be An American Werewolf in London. If I had to
Really?
pick one, if I had to pick one,
Wow.
An American Werewolf in London. There would be some runners up like The Exorcist. That's one of
Yeah, that's
one of my
cool.
all-time favorites.
Mm.
You know what? As much hate as like I'm a huge horror fan. Huge horror fan. I have been since I was 8 years old and watched American Werewolf in London, and I shouldn't have watched that when I was 8 years old. But yeah, you know, I love the whole Paranormal Activity series. It's schlock, but I love those. God, there's so many good horror movies.
I like
If I have to pick one, An American Werewolf in London.
Ugh.
Final choice.
The Conjuring. I like the Halloweens, and I'd
Yes,
say
yeah.
probably my favorite would be Doctor Sleep, which is the
Terrific, yes.
the Shining like part 2 or whatever. But like
sequel,
it's just,
yeah.
it's so fantastic where it's got like witchiness and kind of metaphysical stuff, and yeah, it's just fantastic.
Very well made.
Oh,
My
hell yeah.
favorite part of that movie, when I realized like, oh my God, this is a really good horror movie, is when the vampires, witches, whatever you want to call them, are essentially eating the child, and you can hear the little boy screaming, and you're like, they actually included that. This is terrific.
And
like,
then you
this
see
is what
the,
a horror movie is supposed to be.
The like innocent vapors leaving his body,
Yeah.
and then they all have a good huff of
terrific.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, terrific.
Sorry, I asked. I knew I shouldn't have.
You
I should have just got
asked.
out. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm apologizing. I didn't need any of that.
Gary, did I send you all the pictures of the scary dolls from like a ship
Yeah,
museum
you
I went
did.
to?
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks. That was very fun. That was one of the gifts you gave when you were in studio.
When I see stuff like that, I gotta send it to you. I sent it to Ben as well, and he never replied.
Man. Yeah, you probably scarred him for life.
I just don't
I
have
hope
anything
so.
to do with that. I don't want to talk about it. I just nothing.
No, Noel spent many a time. Him and our other roommate Mitch would all they do is just like put on scary shows and force me to watch it. It's not cool.
Sounds about right.
Not cool. All right.
Yeah, he'd watch it like this. Oh wow, this is a really good movie, guys. I like this.
I'm
La la
having
la
a
la
great
la
time.
la 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 la.
That was it. Noel, thank you so much, brother, for coming on and for helping out and filling in. We always appreciate it. And I'm happy now that we figured out we can do this more and more. So we will continue to get you on your network, on your show, because you belong here, brother. We love you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and
You
say
too.
hi to everyone for us, all right?
Love you, Noel.
You too. Happy Halloween.
Everybody, happy spectacular.
Love you guys.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was
Pretty darn good. What do you say, buddy? You want to get the Frankies rolling? There it is. Oh, you can hear it fine. This is the first time you've ever been able to hear. Oh my God! It's the first time I've ever been able to hear it. Now we're talking. Woo!
I think we can drop this.
You don't even want to hear it? I guess he's got the beat in his head now. That's good. So thank you to Gary for stopping by today and helping out on the All That Angst podcast as well as your show. As well, thank you to Coach Mazer, aka Coach 2, for filling in. That was a fantastic job by him as we caught him in the middle of a nickel plumbing call being made. Our buddy Caleb, one of the best in the biz, was over there helping him assess his furnace issues, so that was fantastic. As well, thank you to our brother Noel for filling in as well. Such a great dude. I always love when we can check in with him all the way on the East Coast. As well, thank you to Uncle Mike for letting us know he's not going to be able to make it, as he finally got to go pick up his vehicle that was stuck in Calgary for about a month and a half. It's pretty interesting. Thank you to Colin Gibson, not Falsetto Gibson and Chips Colin Gibson, but Colin Gibson on Broadway. Family friend since I was born. Whole family. Love him. Thank you to LB as well for being the man with the plan and made everything work around here, because we had... this is probably one of the most last-second shows we've ever done. We weren't sure what we were going to do, but we still got it up, and we got it on, and it was fantastic. Very excited for us. This,
Play video games and play piano at the same time.
you're doing it, man.
Not
This
all
is
tasker.
this is very cool, because every time, like I woke up this morning thinking I was going to die, and then as the day got better and better, we were like, no, okay, we can power through this.
Remember this move?
Yeah.
You need
from Bigfoot on the original Nintendo, back and forth. So just it's very nice to know that we can get through anything if we put our minds to it, right? It's a good feeling.
And we got each other's backs.
That's it, back to back, just like Bimmy and Jimmy from the Double Dragon series. To the beautiful Erin, great to see you. Thank you for making it. I think is there a Royal Anders around there too? Yeah, and to Royal Anders, I thought he was here. To you too, thank you for stopping by. And to everyone else, thank you oh so much as we get ever closer. The big spooktacular, our Halloween special will be this Thursday apparently, which is also Halloween. So we're looking forward to that. Tomorrow we're off to Australia to check in with our friend Adrian the Canadian and so much more. Until then, remember, karma's very real. Do good things and they'll start happening to you, all right? Have a great night. There he goes. Oh, I thought you were going to take the elevator down. You going down? There you go. Oh.